I'm Eric Angelo. Can you believe it? We're now in the 13th week of Season 1 of Brunch TV. For those of our buddies that have stuck with us episode after episode, we would like to play back some of the best moments of Brunch TV. And in between, we will show you some of the funny moments that have happened behind camera. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some of the best and lighter moments of Brunch TV. On our December 2nd episode, we featured the plight of the Filipino caregivers in our segment entitled The Caring Hands.
Canada has an aging population with a growing number of seniors. That is, people aged 65 and older who need personal support and care. The findings appear that aging Canadians need assistance wherein family and friends deliver help in spite of being in the workforce themselves and meeting the demands of their own family. On the other hand, the family members' willingness to help the caregiving duties have impacts on their health, own family, and most importantly, work. People caring for their own aging parents or raising their own family juggle their time between employment and family care. Because of this, they seek for outside help, whether to care for their aging parent or their own young children, while they, themselves as parents, continue to be part of the workforce. Not only that Filipinos are known to give the utmost care when hired as caregivers, but Filipinos are coming to Canada under the Live-In Caregiver program are highly skilled workers. These caregivers, mostly women, are skilled workers and degree holders in the Philippines but normally would not qualify for entry into Canada as skilled workers and opted to go under the Live-In Caregiver program.
Sa Pilipinas before, nagtatrabaho ako as chemistry laboratory staff. And then after that, nag-take ako ng caregiving course. And then after, nag-apply ako rito sa Canada.
LCP serves as a gateway to be able for them to bring their families to Canada in the hope of a better life.
Pagdating ko po ng airport, naging release upon arrival po ako. So ang sumalubong po sa akin yung may-ari ng agency. So ang pagkakaalam ko po, nung time na susunduin ako, ay makikita ko po yung employer ko, which is hindi ko na rin po siya nakita until such time na nagtrabaho ako. Yun lang po yung way para makarating ka dito na minsan hindi ko po nakita yung talagang nag-sponsor sa akin.
Hoping for a better life, but a high price to pay. This is just the beginning of the many sacrifices of mothers leaving their own children at a very young age in the care of other family members to care for other people's children.
Sa ngayon po, pinipetisyon ko po yung mga anak ko, kaya lang wala pa po sila ngayon dito.
They will be away from their family, not only for a month, but the least as 5 years for the processing of their permanent residency, which do not include the required 24 months full-time live-in caregiving employment.
Mahirap din po kasi first time kong nakalayo sa family ko. 4 months pa lang ako dito noong 2004. Namatay yung mama ko. Pinauwi ako ng employer ko kasi nung narinig ko yung balita na naka-coma yung mama ko. So nag-asa ko ng permission na kung pwede akong makauwi. So pinayagan din po ako. Mahirap po yung naging experience ko noon nung about sa family. Kasi meron akong boyfriend doon na pinakasalan. Pero mahirap po kasi naging nung sa long relationship po, nagkaroon po ng iba. So parang nagkagulo yon. Pero yung after na bumalik po ako dito, yung amo ko naging good supporter po sila. Kaya nag-move on ako in a short time. Tapos, nagkaanak po ako dito. Sila pa rin naging support sa akin.
According to Terry Olaita of First Ontario Alliance of Caregivers Canada, there are issues affecting the lives of the caregivers.
We focus on the on the live-in caregiver program, immigration policies, at yung aming campaign ay, kasi yung live-in caregiver is already identified. You come in as a live-in. So, that is the policy. That is the agreement. And then, Ang isa pang category nila sa atin, ang caregiver ay low skilled, which tinake up namin yung dinocument namin, and hindi na tayo pwedeng matulog ngayon ng mahimbing na pinapabayaan natin na category nila sa atin is low skilled because we are not low skilled. Number 3, hindi na rin tayo makakatulog ng mahimbing na hindi natin pinapaabot sa kanila, i-expedite nila yung issue ng permanent residence. Kasi ang dami ng mga dahilan kung bakit na-delay yung permanent residence ng mga caregivers. Marami ang nagsuffer, nakulong, doon sa hindi nila pagkakuha ng kanilang open permit. Pagka hindi ka nakakuha ng permit, you are not allowed to work. That is no longer a violation of the worker, but it's the impact of a slow process in the immigration.
We hear, read, and somehow may have met a caregiver who have suffered maltreatment and abuse from their employers but still chose to stay with them during the 24-month period, not only because of their peer application, but more importantly, because they have developed a sense of affection to the children under their care for years.
Pagdating ko dito, di ko akalain na mangyayari ito sa akin. Noong una, doon ako malayong lugar dito sa Canada na punta. Ang nangyari doon, kaya umayaw ako, instead na magtatrabaho ako ng 5 days a week, naging 4 days a week na lang. Ako po, makatulong ako sa kapatid ko sa pag-aaral nila. Nag-decide po ako na lumipat kasi ang nasildo ko na naabot na lang ng 700 a month. Nakahanap ako uli ng employer, widow. May isa siyang anak, autistic. Mahal ko yung anak niya. Kami lang kasi yung bata sa bahay, parang nanay na. Ang tatay kasi parang flirt din. Pagkatapos kumain, binibigyan niya ako ng alak. Feeling mo family na ba? Habang kami kumakain, nag-uusap. Sometimes sa mga personal na mga question. Yung amo ko, pagpasok ko, may karelasyon talaga siya. Pero yung karelasyon niya ay may asawa. Sabi niya sa akin kasi, tulungan mo ako mawala sa kanya. Minsan tinatanong pa anak na, gusto mo ba maginanay? Ang bata naman, okay. Ako, parang siyempre sabi ko, dalaga ako, binata siya, di ba? Walang obligasyon. Yung parang na rin yung utak ko. Tapos, that time, pagkatapos namin kumain, yayayayain niya kumanood ng TV, pero nakabrief lang siya. Nagpapakita ng hindi maganda, di ba? Ako, okay lang naman sa akin, ayaw ko rin siya sitain kasi ayaw ko rin mabasto siya. Yun, doon nag-umpisa, nahulog yung loob ko sa kanya. Dinadala-dala niya ako sa mga gathering ng family, ng friends. Mas lalong nahulog yung loob ko sa kanya. Napamahal na ako, tapos dumating ang time na hindi ko na inaasahan na magiging ako sa kanya, yung siluso. Habang kami ay may relasyon din, may relasyon pa rin sila ng shoota niya na may asawa. Mayroon ako kaibigan na pinagsasabihan. Sabi ko, gusto ko na umalis dito. Hindi ko na kaya yung ugali, yung pananakit niya sa akin emotionally. Yung kaibigan ko, ina-advise niya ako, mag-stay ka, mag-stay. Kasi, maano muna yung papel mo, maaayos mo rin, at saka tiisin mo lang. Darating din niya ng papel mo, saka ka na umalis. Ako naman, siyempre, gusto ko makatapos ng 24 months. Gusto kong matapos yun, at saka naguguluhan ako kasi mahal ko yung bata. Dumating yung araw na hindi ko inaasahan na mangyayari yun. Ang masamang panaginip, kung sa panaginip, hindi ko naramdaman sa buong buhay ko yung ganong buhay na hindi ko alam na may pulis na dumampot sa akin sa bahay na yon. At saka dinala ko nila sa kulungan, kinulong ako nila ng 2 araw. Kala ko wala ng hindi na ako makakasurvive kasi nangyari ito sa akin. Sabi ko, siguro uuwi na lang ako ng Pilipinas. Sabi ko, hindi ako nag-success dito sa Canada. Tapos sabi niya, hindi, wag kang mawala ng pag-asa, ay papakilala kita sa kaibigan ko.
Others who are treated with utmost respect stay with their employers for years, as long as their service is needed. Their employers become their second family.
I am lucky na I have a professional and kind-hearted employer. There are times na ang employer na busy at kailangang umuwi ng late, so I need to extend hours, but napapag-uusapan po iyon.
Persistence also drives caregivers to continue what they have started as a profession in the Philippines. Or they venture into something different that would open doors to new opportunities as they begin their lives with their own families in a new land. Missing your child's first step, his graduation, her junior prom? occurrences in your child's life that you can never bring back. These are the only few things that caregivers missed during those years. But at the end of a long journey, each one is brave enough to take the giant step to leave their family behind. Hopefully, we'll see that grass is really greener on the other side.
It's about time na ma-recognize there is strength and there is power in the caregivers movement. Dahil totoo yun, we contribute in the economy, kaya nga nahil tayo as economic heroes dahil tayo ang nag-aano sa Pilipinas, di ba? And dito, we participate kasi ginagastos namin dito ang pera, pinapadala namin sa Pilipinas, nag-aaral kami, lumalabas kami, gumagastos kami. So nakikita namin yung we are not inferior.
That was our feature on Caring Hands, all about people. In just a moment, let's revisit a place we featured in our very first episode. Do you know that we have 2 Filipino films showcased in the recently concluded Toronto International Film Festival? And one of these films is showcased. Oh, stay with us and find out more. I'm Michelangelo.
Like we said, every episode will be an interesting. It's wrong. An unpredictable menu. Oh, Brunch TV will be an episode. Every episode will be an unpredictable menu of interesting items. Features.
So don't touch that remote.
Will be an unpredictable, interesting of features. Like we said, and I'm Natalie. Unpredictable menu of features.
Body Bliss, your specialist in beauty and wellness. Ikaw ay laging alaga mula ulo hanggang paa. Body Bliss, alagang kapamilya. Located at 1929 Leslie Street, Toronto, with telephone number 416-224-9900. Bodybliss.ca.
Dentistry at Cooksville. Dental care for the whole family. Dentistry at Cooksville. Located at 47 Dundas Street West, Mississauga, Ontario. Telephone number 905-277-2400.
Okay, and action. Yeah. Say your line.
When we first aired,
Okay, let's do that again because I wasn't sure what's going on. Okay, sit back, relax, and then share some brunch with us. One more time, I gotta do it again. I'm Erica Sapatcher. Sit back, relax, and share some brunch with us.
Kensington Market and Escolta. 2 places that add a lot of years to our lives.
Kensington Market, a distinctive multicultural neighborhood and considered an older and one of the city's most well-known places, located in the heart of downtown Toronto, was designated a National Historic Site of Canada in November 2006. During the early 20th century, Kensington became populated by Eastern European. Jewish immigrants had started stores on their front doors in Kensington Market that sold items imported from the homelands of the various immigrant communities. As time went by, waves of new immigrants from the Caribbean and East Asia changed the landscape of the Kensington Market, making it even more diverse. All this movement has led to a rebirth of Augusta Street, which has become the extension of Kensington Avenue. Today, the neighborhood has not only attracted tourists from outside Canada, but also people of other cities.
This is my first time actually walking around and checking out the different views and stores. There's a wide variety of culture, there's a lot of different types of food, different places you can buy different things. I think it's really cool here.
Oh, the stores are very nice, very particular, right? You can find a small store, you can get the deal, no? Price is very cheap, so very cheap. And we like cheap, you know? We are cheap people. So we like everything, as soon as we see discount, cheap, we are always there. We are in pole position all the time.
It has also become a center of Toronto's cultural life, as many artists and writers have moved into the area. As you walk around, you'll discover these graffiti-covered laneways, where some of the city's most creative people live and play.
Well, everybody knows about Kensington Market, so it's easy to draw out an audience because there's always people here. And yeah.
The community is very supportive as well around the area. I find if I busk in Kensington Market, I tend to make a bit more than if I busk somewhere on Yonge Street or Bay Street or something. It's tough go sometimes near the financial district, but it's very artsy here. You can see the buildings are painted very differently, and it's
very colorful.
It's very interesting.
There's lots of art. Yeah, very eclectic, and lots of jewelry. People just selling stuff on the street. There's people up the street having a yard sale. Just in front of a business. That's just how it is.
Shops abound in Kensington Market as well as in Augusta Avenue. Souvenir stores to groceries, restaurants, and specialty shops.
I deal with body oils, massage oils and body oils. It's like organic, no alcohol contained with it. It's not a strong scent, it's very mellow and it's nice. I'm also an artist. I do my art. Some is from Egypt, like the pyramid there is from Egypt, and we have some Islamic art. So doing my art and thing, and then the drums, I play drums and I cry out a positive message to people, I share love with people.
I've lived in the market and the area here since 1968. Many people on Kensington especially live and work here. A lot of the business owners were kids in the market and they've opened their own businesses. They wouldn't be doing that if business wasn't good.
Craving for some Latin American products and cuisine? Come and visit La Perola and the well-known El Emporio Latino, where you can buy their famous pupusas.
Pupusas is a corn tortilla, and you stuffed with either beans and cheese or pork meat and cheese or chicken, whatever you want inside. That's one of our specialties. It's very Salvadorian.
The Perola supermarket have 47 years. I sell all the Central and South American products in Mexico, Brazilian, many kinds of products.
If you're in the mood to savor the flavor of some Mexican dish, El Trampo, the first taqueria in Canada, will be happy to serve you with their different tacos and a drink of their jarritos.
Since 2003, this is the first taqueria in the Kensington Market because there is two kinds of restaurants. Restaurants that they have everything, and taqueria just tacos. We are specialized in tacos. If they go to Mexico or they are here, they find this is the authentic Mexican flavor here.
The area is filled with a mix of food stores selling an immense variety of meats, fish, and produce. There are also a gallery of bakeries, spice, dry goods stores, and cheese shops. When you're in Kensington Market, you can't help but imbibe the sounds and sights of what appears to be a hub of activity. You will also be attracted by the architecture in the area. You will note that older buildings of Victorian architecture are very well maintained in Kensington. A unique architectural feature of the neighborhood is the presence of extensions built onto the front of many buildings. Kensington is also known as a laid-back part of town, where pedestrians rule. That's because since 2004, residents and businesses have organized a series of Pedestrian Sunday events.
Now, Pedestrian Sunday, which we have 3 of this year, is a big festival. So no cars at all, totally car-free, and there's entertainment throughout the market. We've got lots of bands that come and play at different venues, and then we've got all kinds of folks that spill out onto the sidewalks to sell their wares, and we welcome people to the market for festival days, which are Pedestrian Sunday. So we've got Market Sunday, Pedestrian Sunday, and Kensington Market is thriving, as you can see, lots of people.
Even if you don't live here, once you get a taste of Kensington, you will always find a way and a reason to come back to this place. For the nostalgic Filipinos, one reason could be that, although more than 8,000 miles apart, Kensington Market reminds us of Escolta in Manila, Philippines. As early as the 20th century, just like Kensington, Escolta already started as a trading district. Both places are close to Chinatown. Spadina is located just east of Kensington, and Binondo is a stone's throw away from Escolta. But the similarity ends there. Amidst the hustle and bustle of downtown Toronto, Kensington Market has already won the fight to keep its heritage value, in spite of the non-stop urban development surrounding the district. On the other hand, we are hoping that Escolta will get a chance to revive its splendor and beauty, which is not lost, but merely forgotten. We have received a lot of feedback and comments from... Is it feedback? Oh, you can follow us. You can also follow us. Or you can also tweet us at Twitter. My hair. There was no
to win the grand prize. From then on, oh my god. And invested over 3,000 contestants. Do it again. When he single-handedly won all the major industry awards. The bee in my eye. From 52.
Dentistry at Cooksville. Dental care for the whole family. Dentistry at Cooksville. Located at 47 Dundas Street West, Mississauga, Ontario. Telephone number 905-277-2400.
Asian Sky Mall. We have wide range of products like Liolid Cosmetics and KB products and many more. We are open for distributorship. Asian Massage. We are open for franchise. Just visit our website for inquiry.
If you've just tuned into this show, don't touch the remote because we're about to feast your eyes on some interesting servings for this episode. I'm Eric Angelo and have to spend because we're about to show you some interesting If you love movies, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. In our segment on movie and influential events and influential I'm one of those who went to the street sport called skateboarding. It's dangerous. So don't go away. When we come right back, and I'll see you at the skate park. When we come right, we mean movies. So don't go right. Okay, I'm gonna get it this time, for sure.
A theater performance on the streets during Holy Week in southern Luzon. Oh God! A theater performance on the streets during Holy Week. No, wait, I gotta do that again.
On our December 2nd episode. Remember that time we went to Marinduque and saw the Moryonan Festival? Awesome, wasn't it? Really something else. Let's play it back. Marinduque is known as the heart of the Philippines. If you take a second look at the map of the Philippines, you can find Marinduque right at the geographical heart of the archipelago, smack at its very bosom. Yet, the metaphorical allusion does not end there. The island shape follows the contours of a heart. In the Philippines, Holy Week is observed with a fervor that mixes serious reverence leaning toward traditional Catholic practices on one hand, and folk beliefs bordering on the mystical on the other hand. And it is on this season that Marinduque becomes the focus of attention that spans the whole week with its most famous Moryonan festival, locally known as Moryonan.
Kaya yung mga yan ay panata ng mga taong taga Marinduque, buong Marinduque. Nag-umpisa sa amin sa bayan ng Mugpug yan. Kaya nga, ang panata na yan ay tuwing Lunes Santo hanggang Linggo de Pascua. Kaya yung Linggo de Pascua na yung tinatawag na pugutan. Pero simula ng Lunes Santo, ang mga tao na yan ay talaga nagdadamit ng kanilang pinakamagandang moryon. Iyan ay taon-taon, dinadayo ng mga dayuhan, dinadayo rin ng mga taga-ibang bansa.
Once again, in a tradition that have been annually practices for more than 100 years now, men called Moryons, some are women if you can discern the difference, appear on the 6 towns of Marinduque, wearing costumes and masks replicating the garb of biblical Roman soldiers as interpreted by local folks. Moryon means mask or visor, a part of the medieval Roman armor which covers the face. Moryones, on the other hand, refers to the masked and costumed penitents who march around town for 7 days, searching for Longinus. Moryons roam the streets in town from Holy Monday to Easter Sunday, scaring the kids or engaging in antics or surprises to draw attention. This is a folk religious festival that reenacts the story of Saint Longinus, a Roman centurion who was blind in one eye.
paglinggo, yun ang highlights ng Moryones. Ngayon, hinahabol nila si Longhino dahil pag nahuli nila, kukunin nila dahil ang highlights noon ay pugutan. Ngayon, dahil si Longhino ay siya ang sumaksak kay Jesus sa tagiliran dahil hindi siya naniniwala sa Diyos. Ngayon, dahil bulag siya, noong huling yon, tumalsik sa mata niya na bulag, then naniwala na siya dahil nakakita siya uli. Ngayon, nung nakakita siya dahil against yun doon sa army, hinuli siya at pinugutan siya sa publiko. Yun ang highlights ng Moryones.
The festival is characterized by colorful Roman costumes, painted masks and helmets, and brightly colored tunics. The towns of Boac, Gasan, Santa Cruz, Buena Vista, and Mopog in the island of Marinduque become one gigantic stage. The observances form part of the Lenten celebrations of Marinduque. The Moryones, or Moryonan tradition, has inspired the creation of other festivals in the Philippines where cultural practices or folk history is turned into street festivals. Well, we would like to show you more, but unfortunately, we're out of time. Thank you for sharing brunch and sticking with us through the entire season. We would also like to thank you for sharing your comments and feedback. This has been Eric Angelo, your brunch buddy. Bye, and mabuhay.